Hey there and welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that affects millions of lives around the world, cancer. It's a word that strikes fear and uncertainty into our hearts, but knowledge is power when it comes to this formidable foe. In this video, we'll be exploring the early signs of cancer, those subtle whispers from our bodies that something might not be quite right. By recognizing these signs early on, we can take proactive steps towards diagnosis and treatment. But before we jump in, let's brush up on some facts about cancer and its causes. Understanding the basics will help us appreciate just how crucial it is to spot those warning signs as soon as possible. Cancer is a complex disease that can affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, or lifestyle. It occurs when abnormal cells in the body divide uncontrollably and form tumors. While there are many types of cancer, they all share one common characteristic: the potential to be life-threatening if not detected and treated early. The exact cause of cancer is often unknown. It involves a combination of genetic mutations and external triggers that disrupt normal cell growth regulation mechanisms. This leads to uncontrolled cell division and tumor formation. There are several known risk factors that can increase a person's likelihood of developing cancer. These include genetic predisposition, exposure to certain chemicals or substances, such as tobacco smoke, radiation exposure, unhealthy diet and lifestyle choices, including excessive alcohol consumption and lack of physical activity, infections such as HPV or hepatitis viruses, and environmental factors like air pollution. It's important to note that while these risk factors may increase the chances of developing cancer, they do not guarantee its occurrence. In fact, many people with no apparent risk factors still develop cancer. Understanding the causes and risk factors associated with cancer can help individuals make informed decisions about their health. By avoiding known carcinogens, adopting healthy habits such as regular exercise, and maintaining a balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables, you can significantly reduce your risk of developing this devastating disease. It's essential to be aware that cancer symptoms may vary depending on the type and stage of the disease. However, there are some common early signs that everyone should pay attention to. 1. Unexplained weight loss. Losing weight can be a goal for many people, but when it happens unexpectedly and without any effort on your part, it may be cause for concern. Unexplained weight loss is often one of the early signs of cancer that should not be ignored. If you have lost more than 10 pounds without making any changes to your diet or exercise routine, it's important to pay attention to this symptom. While there could be other reasons for sudden weight loss, such as stress or hormonal imbalances, it's always better to err on the side of caution and consult with a healthcare professional. Unintentional weight loss can occur in various types of cancers, including lung, pancreatic, stomach, and colon cancer. Tumors release substances into the body that can affect metabolism and lead to rapid weight loss. It's crucial to keep in mind that unexplained weight loss alone does not necessarily indicate cancer. However, combined with other symptoms such as fatigue or persistent fevers, it may warrant further investigation. 2. Fatigue and weakness. Feeling tired or lacking energy from time to time is normal, especially after a long day or a busy week. However, when fatigue and weakness become persistent and unexplained, it could be a potential early sign of cancer. Cancer cells can disrupt the normal functioning of the body by releasing chemicals that cause fatigue. This overwhelming feeling of tiredness may persist even with adequate rest and sleep. If you find yourself struggling to complete everyday tasks or experiencing difficulty in concentrating, it's important not to ignore these symptoms. Fatigue and weakness can manifest in different forms, such as muscle weakness or general lethargy. While there are numerous possible causes for fatigue and weakness, including stress, poor diet, lack of exercise, or certain medical conditions like anemia or thyroid problems, if these symptoms are prolonged without any apparent reason, it's crucial to consult your healthcare provider for further evaluation. 3. Changes in bowel habits. Our body's digestive system plays a crucial role in maintaining our overall health. Any changes in bowel habits can be an indication of something going wrong within our bodies, including the possibility of cancer. What are these changes exactly? Well, they can range from persistent diarrhea or constipation to unusual stools such as pencil-thin or bloody stools. These changes may seem insignificant at first, but it's important not to ignore them. Persistent diarrhea could indicate issues with the colon or rectum, while chronic constipation might point towards colorectal cancer. Bloody stools may be a sign of gastrointestinal bleeding, which could be caused by various types of cancers like colon or rectal cancer. It is essential to understand that experiencing occasional irregularity does not necessarily mean you have cancer. However, if any abnormal bowel habits persist for more than a couple of weeks without any apparent cause, like dietary changes, it would be wise to consult your doctor for further evaluation and peace of mind. 4. Changes in bladder habits. When it comes to our bladder, we often take its normal functioning for granted, but changes in bladder habits can actually be an early sign of cancer. It's important to pay attention to any unusual symptoms that may arise. One common change is increased frequency and urgency to urinate. You may find yourself needing to use the bathroom more often than usual, or feeling a sudden urge that cannot be ignored. This could indicate a problem with your bladder or urinary tract. Another possible symptom is blood in the urine, also known as hematuria. If you notice pink, red, or brown discoloration in your urine, it's crucial not to dismiss it as something insignificant. Blood in the urine can occur due to various reasons, including bladder cancer. Additionally, experiencing pain or discomfort while urinating should never be ignored. This could be a sign of an infection or even a more serious condition like bladder cancer. If you're suddenly having difficulty emptying your bladder completely or are experiencing leakage between trips to the bathroom, it's essential to consult with a healthcare professional. Remember that these changes may not always signify cancer, but being aware of them and seeking medical advice can help catch any potential issues early on. 5. Difficulty swallowing or hoarseness. Have you ever experienced difficulty swallowing or noticed a persistent hoarseness in your voice that just won't go away? These seemingly harmless symptoms could actually be early signs of cancer. While they can also indicate other conditions, it's important not to ignore them. Difficulty swallowing, also known as dysphagia, can occur when there is a blockage or narrowing in the throat or esophagus. This can be caused by various factors including tumors or inflammation. Similarly, hoarseness may be a result of vocal cord nodules or polyps, which can be precancerous. 6. Skin changes or sores that won't heal. Our skin is the largest organ in our body, and it can often give us important clues about our overall health. One of the early signs of cancer to watch out for are skin changes or sores that won't heal. While not all skin changes indicate cancer, it's essential to pay attention to any unusual developments on your skin. If you notice a sore or lesion on your skin that doesn't seem to be healing as it should, it could be a cause for concern. This includes wounds that take longer than usual to scab over and start the healing process. Sometimes these sores may even bleed or ooze fluids. Skin changes can also manifest as discoloration, such as darkening or yellowing of the skin, redness or inflammation around a particular area, itching, tenderness, or thickening of the skin. 7. Lumps and bumps. One of the early signs of cancer that should never be ignored is the presence of lumps or bumps on your body. These can appear anywhere, but are most commonly found in the breasts, testicles, neck, and armpits. Finding a lump can be a frightening experience, but it's important to remember that not all lumps are cancerous. However, it is crucial to have any new or unusual growths checked out by a healthcare professional as soon as possible. In some cases, a lump may be small and painless, while in others, it may grow rapidly or cause discomfort. It's also worth noting that lumps associated with cancer may feel hard or uneven under the skin. If you notice any unexplained lumps or bumps on your body that don't go away after a few weeks, make an appointment with your doctor. They will be able to perform tests such as imaging scans or biopsies to determine whether further investigation is needed. 8. Unexplained pain. Pain is a common symptom experienced by many people, but when it comes to unexplained pain, it can be cause for concern. While not all pain indicates cancer, it's important to pay attention to any persistent or unusual pain that you may be experiencing. Unexplained pain refers to discomfort or soreness that cannot be attributed to an injury or specific reason. It may come and go, or it could be constant. The location of the pain can vary depending on the type of cancer and its stage. If you experience ongoing headaches, backaches, abdominal pains, bone pains, or any other unexplained discomfort that lasts for more than a few weeks without obvious reasons such as injury or strain, it is crucial to consult with your healthcare provider. 9. Indigestion. Indigestion, also known as dyspepsia, is a common digestive problem that can occur for various reasons. While it is usually nothing to worry about, Persistent or recurring indigestion could be a sign of something more serious, such as cancer. Indigestion typically presents with symptoms like bloating, discomfort in the upper abdomen, and feeling full too quickly. It can also cause heartburn and nausea. These symptoms may come and go, but persisting over time should not be ignored. 10. Changes in moles. One of the early signs of cancer that often goes unnoticed is changes in moles. Moles are common and usually harmless, but it's important to pay attention if they start to change in size, shape, or color. This could be a potential warning sign of skin cancer. Keep an eye out for any new moles that appear on your body or existing ones that undergo changes. If you notice a mole becoming asymmetrical, with irregular borders or different shades of color within it, it's time to take action. Additionally, if a mole starts to itch, bleed, or become painful without any apparent reason, don't ignore it. These symptoms can indicate melanoma, the most dangerous form of skin cancer. Remember to regularly check your entire body for any suspicious moles and consult with a dermatologist if you have concerns about any changes you observe. Taking prompt action when detecting changes in moles can potentially lead to early diagnosis and better treatment outcomes for skin cancer. So make sure to stay vigilant and prioritize your health by paying attention to these subtle yet significant signs. 11. Persistent fevers. Fever is a common symptom that can be caused by various factors, such as infections or inflammation. However, persistent fevers could also be an early sign of cancer. When your body is fighting off cancer cells, it can trigger an immune response that leads to a fever. If you have been experiencing unexplained fevers for more than a week, or if they come and go without any apparent reason, it's important to take note of this symptom and seek medical attention. A persistent fever may indicate an underlying health issue that needs further evaluation. It's worth mentioning that not all fevers are indicative of cancer. In fact, most cases of fever are not related to cancer at all. Nevertheless, recognizing the potential link between persistent fevers and cancer can help in early detection and prompt treatment. 12. Unexplained night sweats. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night drenched in sweat, wondering what could be causing these uncomfortable episodes? While occasional night sweats can be attributed to external factors such as a warm room or heavy blankets, persistent and unexplained night sweats could potentially be a sign of something more serious: cancer. Night sweats refer to excessive sweating that occurs during sleep without any apparent cause. They are different from the normal sweating that helps regulate body temperature during physical activity or hot weather. If you find yourself frequently waking up with soaked sheets and clothing, it's important not to ignore this symptom. Unexplained night sweats can indicate various types of cancer, including lymphoma, leukemia, or even certain solid tumors. These conditions can lead to an increase in the body's metabolic rate, triggering excessive sweating at night. It's important to note that experiencing one or more of these symptoms does not guarantee a cancer diagnosis. Many conditions can cause similar manifestations. If you experience any of the symptoms mentioned in this video, don't panic, but do take them seriously. It's always better to be safe than sorry when it comes to your health. Consult with a healthcare professional who can provide proper evaluation and guidance. Additionally, leading a healthy lifestyle that includes regular exercise, a balanced diet, avoiding tobacco products, and excessive alcohol consumption can significantly reduce your risk of developing cancer. Stay vigilant and proactive about your health. If you found this information helpful, share it with your loved ones, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable insights on health and wellness. Together, let's spread awareness about the early signs of cancer so that more lives can be saved through early detection and intervention. Don't forget to check our other videos too. We are suggesting above 2 videos that you may find interesting.